Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the All-Stars taking on the All-Stars. Boog Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton, and a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll, and towing the slab, Pablo Lopez.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman.
The second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Just off the outside edge. And here we go with Game 2. And another ball.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Next offering in there for a strike. It's strike 1 on Edman. Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And Pablo Lopez will deliver. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. And first offering is fouled off. Lee, 26 years old, and he's a native of South Korea. And that one upstairs, ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. And it's fouled away.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Now here is Kyle Stowers. Two out, space is empty.
Ball inside.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. And the sweeper misses for a ball. Hard hit left side. Throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. No scores. We head to the bottom of the first. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And today's starting pitcher, number 45. What do you have on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Michael Garcia, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Fights that one away, still 1-2. To the right side, Edman fires over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Singing this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Ezekiel Tovar in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. That one catches the corner for a strike. Next pitch is outside. And that one in the air center field. Lee makes the catch. 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Ronald Acuna.
Now base is empty. Here's Acuna now. Acuna went deep in his most recent game. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And there's a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late, opposite field knock.
Right side, and that's just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
In the dirt, and it's 1-2. Up the middle, Edman tosses to first. That's the third out. Inning over. Scoreless after 1. We're in the second game of this division series. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Lopez back to work. Well struck left field. Back there. That's long gone. He jacks that one out to left. It's 1-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Now the left fielder. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. On the ground, Garcia whips it to first. 1 out in the second.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Kang now at the plate. Kang with a homer in his last game. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. Pitch misses. 1-1.
1-1.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And it remains 2-2. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Next offering upstairs.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, it's talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a pop-up. Contreras makes the catch, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Back here in Miami, here's a big power threat. Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez.
Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. And that one fouled off. The pitch. This one in the air right field. Stanton should have this one. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Batting sixth, the catcher, William Contreras.
Now the catcher up to hit, William Contreras. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
No, that slider was way out of the zone. And for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. There's the strike. Suarez off of first with 2 away. Late swing fouled off. Here's the 0-2. And that one ripped into right. Stanton makes the play, and that is the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the shortstop, number 17. Fastball for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that's downstairs and outside.
1 ball. 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That was the emergency hack right there.
Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that's in the dirt. In the air, left side. Chourio sizes this one up, makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1. And that's way high. And it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Goes down looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Edman in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And that one fouled off. In there. And so now 1-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Catcher has it. Fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Offense held in check there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The All-Stars out front 1-0. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Wilyer Abreu. That's in there. Strike 1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Missed with a changeup. Now 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That misses. Ball 3. Into center. And he pulls up on it, and that's a hit.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. You're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. There's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Here's your 1. Outside with a breaking ball. Ball to strike. The pitch. That one found hard the other way.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
1-2 to Contreras. Fights it off. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him. 1 away.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. And that drops in for a strike. Next offering misses down and away. Runner takes off. Little chopper rolls foul. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. Garcia tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held back, according to Dave Lawrence. Check on the runner, and he's back in easily.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
On the ground, 2 ball. Goes to second for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. The All-Stars have the lead, 1-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jung-Hoo Lee. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Contreras makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Next to hit, Kyle Stowers. Stowers measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2019. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall, but foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
1 ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. And we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. And the next pitch is way outside. Just missed. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
3-2.
Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Now batting.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
1 out, runner at second. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. The pick behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Stowers, the runner at second with 1 away. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Chorio pulls that one down, and there's 2 down.
The batter, number 24.
Now the left fielder, he's 0 for 1. First pitch, and he just misses. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. And that is out of play. Just missed. There's the strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out. Back here in Miami, ready to go, bottom four. The batter will be the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. Fastball is outside.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And there's one down.
The right fielder, number 13.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. That one off the mark. 1-0. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. Out of here. And this place is rocking. His second homer this series, and it ties it up. It's 1-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First offering, and it just misses. One down, base is empty. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Flied to right his first time. Fastball for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Outstanding job behind the dish to catch him right there trying to steal. Really quick catch and throw. Set up with great footwork. Man, he popped out of that crouch. Threw a laser down to second base. Nice job.
And 1-2.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
And down on strikes he goes. That K is his third of the game, but we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. This is the American League Division Series on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Lopez back to work. High fly ball out to center field. Abreu makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, number 13.
Here's the catcher to hit, Choi. First time up was a pop out. Check swing, called strike.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
And now it's even up. All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Number 17 stands in now and watches strike 1. Two outs. Foul ball. That one missed.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one's carrying. Hauls it in on the warning track. Halfway home. All even. 1 apiece. We're in the second game of this division series. And now, William Contreras.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
0-2 now. Stays alive.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Hard hit, right side. Edmonds slings to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The left fielder, number 11, Jackson.
Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. 0 for 1 so far. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
On the ground to first, boots it, gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Center fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
So 2 down now, and here is Wilyer Abreu. And he's already singled in this game. To the right side. On to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. And we're back. Now the
for
third baseman,
Tokyo,
Kim.
The third baseman.
It's
number
interesting
12.
he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Contreras hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
So the batting order turns over. Digging in, Tommy Edman. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, one away, and we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. And there's the ball. In the air, left field, Chourio sizing this one up, and he makes the catch. That's out number 2. Now the number 2 hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee, 0 for 2 in this one. Edge of the zone for a strike, 0-1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Nothing doing here this half. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now, Wilson Contreras.
Contreras.
Ball 1 there. Swing and a miss.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Now
Clearly looking out
baseman,
over the plate on that outer third. And that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Garcia in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
One down, base is empty. Missed with a changeup. 2 balls, no strikes.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 3-0.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And that's in for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Foul ball there. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Hit in the air, center field. Lee. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop Ezekiel. Tovar.
So up next, Ezekiel Tovar. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And a swing and a miss there.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Slice down the right side. And a 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Now it's the DH, Kyle Stowers. That misses, and that's ball one. Action in the pen down there. Jose Quijada up and loosening in the pen. Palencia, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. That'll fire up the dugout. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-1.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Pablo Lopez won't go any further, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching.
The hard-throwing righty out of Venezuela, Brustar Guadaro, will take over. And here is Giancarlo Stanton, a homer, and he's flied to left. Off the mark there, and that's ball one.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
Guadaro, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. The 1-0. Turned on, but foul wide of third. 1-1 now. And this is inside. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the late stages of game 2. That one missed. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Now the left fielder. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Cole fires. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's a foul ball. Stanton gets his lead at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. That's the first out at the top of the seventh. So digging in,
the bat, number 50.
That's off the inside corner. Ball one. And that's down and away. Man at first, one away. Pitches in for a strike, and it's 2-1 now.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch, and not sure exactly what tied him up there.
Runner on the go. And a foul ball. Here's a high chopper. Throws to first in time. 2 gone now. And the batter now Choi.
Number 13.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Fought off foul. And he takes one right on the black. And it's 0-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Hart getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Vest getting loose as well. Next offering down in the dirt.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. Good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Sends it across the first. And Acuna retired.
Now
talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might be the one pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
And next is the designated hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He's 2 for 2. And that's downstairs. Ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
One down, base is empty. Hard ground ball for a base knock.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Number 45 won't go any further tonight. He exits with the lead and gave them a really nice performance. New pitcher on the bump when we get back.
Now pitching.
Park will take over here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
One down. Jose Altuve will hit next. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead.
That's the ball.
Gets a piece and stays alive. In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Back-to-back base hits. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
High leverage spot, and William Contreras digging in. That clips the corner. One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Off the plate, and that is ball one. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Runner around third on his way to the plate, and he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Big spot, and here comes Jackson Churio. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. That one outside, and it's 1-0. And that's outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
With the go-ahead run at third, here the bottom of the seventh. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, the center fielder, Wilyer.
So 2 down now, and here is Wilyer Abreu, 1 for 2. There's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
It's in and out of his glove, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. 2-2 game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jose Quijada.
Now pitching, Jose Quijada.
Here's the shortstop at
For
the plate.
Tokyo, the shortstop, number 17.
And that one fouled off. 0-1.
1-1.
Activity in the bullpen. Jose Alvarado, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls. 1 strike.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. The 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Sets him down looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Kim lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by them.
Swing and a ground ball. Oh, and it hits the base. So now back to the top of the order.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Go-ahead run on base. Tommy Edman, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And that drops in for a strike. Falling behind 2-1. And a foul ball, he stays alive. got him swinging.
Now batting, the center
And
fielder,
now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. And that one fouled off. Step off, throw to first. Kim dives back in safely. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Squeezes it, and that's the third out. On to the bottom of the eighth, and now the first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras.
Park back to work. There's the strike. That misses the zone, and 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Garcia in the box now, takes strike one. All tied up, and we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Next pitch is outside. Ground ball right side, and he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop Ezekiel Tovar.
So up next, Ezekiel Tovar. That one's in there. Strike one.
0-1.
And it's strike two.
0-2.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's in the dirt. 1-2 to count. The shortstop takes the ball. Out towards right center field. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In with the double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch misses.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
In for a strike, and a count 1-1. Late swing, fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. In the dirt, it's 2-2. Out to center. Lee has this one sized up. Brings it in. That is the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jose
Alvarado.
Alvarado. And now it's going to be Kyle Stowers. He's already homered here in this one.
Stowers.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Gets the call. 0-2 now.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Gonna count 1-2. That's a little bit low. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's inside. Giancarlo Stanton in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Got him! He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that.
Really good battle right there. That final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Now the batter now, Giancarlo Stanton. He's already homered in this game. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 2. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
And that quickly, 2 away. Here's the left fielder. 0 for 3 in this one. He was late there, strike 1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Will Vest.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Eugenio Suarez digs in now. 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
One swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
And that is out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Chopped left side. Zips it to first. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 1 for 3. And that is downstairs. 1-0. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And that misses. And it's 2-1. Rip towards third. Over to first. Great pick.
Good stretch there to make the play.
Now
it looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Here's the catcher, William Contreras. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Trying to send this to extra innings. Hit on the ground to short. Sends it to first. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras.
Now pitching.
We're back in a new arm on the mound as we start extras. Daniel Palencia. So digging in, Kang, 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That's too low, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Next pitch is outside. Choi in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Got him. And now one away.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Choi now at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are two down.
Now batting, number 17.
Now it's the shortstop. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. That one at triple digits. Movement in the bullpen. Edward Bizardo up and throwing. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Outside low. And the count is 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. And we're back. We're in extras here. Now the left fielder, Jackson Chourio.
Now this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
That's in for a strike. And there's a ball. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Wilyer.
So up next, Wilyer Abreu. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that one is downstairs. Now 2-0. Right through there for a strike. In for a strike. And now 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch.
Now batting,
clearly he had
the first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras will hit next. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. On the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Oh, 2 now. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to inning number 11 we go. We are tied 2-2. Back here in Miami, 11th inning set to get underway. Here's the third baseman, Kim. Valencia back to work. Check swing called strike, and that's strike 1. Bunting for a hit and a foul ball. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Tommy Edman at the plate. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout. Tap foul at the plate. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 2. Strike 2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's the third. Jump throw. On the money. Nice play.
Now back, the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next to hit. Ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Got him. Nice play.
Now pitching.
Kim takes over
Number
on the mound.
53.
Leading off, Michael Garcia. 0 for 4 with 3 groundouts and a flyout. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
No strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
In the air, right field. Stanton on the move. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ezekiel.
Next to hit, Ezekiel Tovar. And fires in a fastball at 95. Got him looking. And now 2 gone.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. A 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to do better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off and extend that at bat.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. They get the out on Acuna. Beats him to the bag, and that means we're playing 12.
Now pitching.
Back now, and we're in extras. A new arm on the mound here in the top half of the inning. Edward Bizardo. Kyle Stowers getting ready to hit.
The designated hitter, Kyle Stowers.
Slider for a strike. Next pitch is outside. This one pulled down the line. It's hammered. This one hooking. It's got a chance. Foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. It's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's what he definitely should have laid off of.
Now it's the right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton. And that drops in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Martin Perez getting ready to go. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beatings.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Here's the left fielder. And the pitch is outside, ball one. And that one finds its way through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, number 50.
And here's the first baseman, Kang. That one's in there. That's strike one. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're here in Game 2 of the ALDS. There's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Line drive, that's a base hit. So that's two straight two-out hits.
Always feels amazing
now
getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Looped that one in there for the knock. Definitely got that pitch on the outside of the cap a little bit, but he made it work for him. Really important at bat coming up now.
And here's the catcher, Choi. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. One up, one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose.
Here's the second
Altuve.
baseman, Jose Altuve.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Just missed. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. Chases that one. That's the second out. Here's the catcher to
now
hit. William Contreras.
William Contreras.
And that one upstairs, ball one. 2 down, nobody on. And we're deep into extras. Next offering is down low.
2 balls, no strikes.
And a foul ball. Right through there for a strike. Next offering upstairs. Jackson Chorio in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Two down, nobody on. That's ball 4. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find his zone.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
On the ground, right side. And here comes inning number 13. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. And we carry on to the 13th. We are tied 2-2. Back here at Lone Depot Park, inning number 13 set to go. 17. And here is number 17. And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1. And another ball.
2-0.
That one misses. And now 3-0. Kin in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. Gone. He sends it out of here. And now they're out in front. It's 3-2.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here comes comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Edward Bizzardo done for the night, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
New arm out of the bullpen, Martin Perez. Now the third baseman, Kim. Perez, a former All-Star, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the late stages of game 2. Now he breaks his bat. And he'll be safe at first.
Now batting, second baseman, Tommy
Back to the top of the order. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. In the dirt. In there safely. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Kim leads off second with nobody out. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that gets down into the gap. The run comes in from second, and it's a 2-run lead in extra innings.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So digging in, Jung-Hoo Lee. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
That one finds the zone. 0-2.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Makes the sliding stop. And that's a great play for the out.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Designated hitter, Kyle Stowers.
And here is Kyle Stowers. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And it's 0-1. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Abreu pulls it down. Runner tags from third. The throw's offline. He's saved. It's 5-2.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Martin Perez out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Eduardo Rodriguez. He's into the game with the bases empty. And now, Giancarlo Stanton. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Ripped to short. Gets it to first. And they take care of Stanton for the out. And that is the third out of the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 a solo shot. And now this crowd, after grinding it out this long, finds their club down to their final 3 outs. The All-Stars on top here, 5-2.
Now pitching.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Garrett Clevenger.
Coming on for the save here, and something he couldn't get done in his last appearance. So let's see if he can bounce back and lock this thing up.
So digging in, Wilyer Abreu.
The center fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
And that one a little below the knees. 1-0. In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls. And a good start to the inning.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you
the first
awfully
baseman,
quickly.
Wilson.
And now the first baseman, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. There's a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. In the dirt. Nobody out. Runner at first. And that's downstairs and outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. He goes down looking.
Well, you can tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze him.
Garcia in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Going back on this one. This one's going to carry, and it's gone. A 2-run shot. It's 5-4.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy. They're going nuts. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Garrett Clevenger gives way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Stephen Okert on the pitch out of the pen here.
Okert.
So 1 out, nobody on. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. Right through there for a strike. Trying to close out a one-run lead here deep into extra innings. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. That's down and in. And that one is in the dirt. And the count is 2-2. This one in the air, center field. Lee drops steps, heads back on it. 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald.
So it's their last
Acuna
chance in this one.
Jr.
Now a chance for Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And takes low for ball 1. A one-run lead here in extra innings. One strike away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That's to third. On to first. Ball game.
This team is riding pretty high right now, and you can tell the home team pretty confused as to why they're not getting it done. But it's a huge tone setter when you can take the first 2 games of a series, especially on the road. Now we'll see if they can back it up at home.
So it took extras, but here's how the numbers shake out from this one.
Well, they couldn't settle this one in 9, but who doesn't love some extra inning baseball in the postseason?
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.